It's about that time.
Pre-record on my count. 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go, Roger.
Then with the coach, Mickey Clayton on INSiiGHTS. 2 eyes in the middle. INSiiGHTS, where we always talk the talk.
Testing.
Got you.
You got me?
With the Davis family and so many different sides of this legendary family, from dad to mom, son, daughter, sister, brother, grandson. There's so many different variables in it, and so many ways that everybody, and especially the Quincy family, to be proud of the achievements, accolades, and the things that they have done as a family. I've known them for a long time, and known each one of them differently, and have respected so much of what they do, knowing that in our community, we don't always have a real strong family background a lot of times, for different reasons. I asked Mom to be here because I know that sometimes in the background, sometimes not so quietly in the background, Mom kind of keeps the glue together.
Yeah. From my perspective, I see it as it's a learning experience, trying to balance everything and having the knowledge that they have, trying to get back to me. And the good in it is I get to learn a lot more stuff that other people don't have. So that's one good side, and it's just the experience they have, they pass down to me. And the bad is if I know something and I think I'm right and I try to tell them that it's not gonna work out, they gonna win every time. So that's kind of gets me a little bit, but I learn to deal with it.
Coach, were you superstitious?
Me? Yeah.
What was your superstition?
My superstition was if I didn't come out there and hear some good music and relax, I can't do nothing. But my first shot that I always would take is the closest shot. If I make that, it's on. I'm finna score up something now. But I didn't know that my first shot always wasn't no long shot. I was trying to get me an easy shot close to the basket. And that was my superstition. I had to make that first shot. But I make that first shot, ain't no more pressure. I'm relaxed. I'm ready to go then.
What was it like then playing in Quincy at Carter Paramore? What was it like then?
Man, you had crowds every night, big crowds. We was playing, we used to score 100-some points every night in high school. And we come out there and we were shooting. We would run and shoot. And if you couldn't shoot, you couldn't be on the team.
What was your arch rival game?
Lincoln. See, because I came from Tallahassee.
Okay.
We always used to go at Lincoln and Pensacola, Washington. That was our rival. And one more, North Side.
Oh,
They got a North Side. Of course, Ross used to tell me, he tell me now, said, man, you always been my problem. I said, why you say I was your problem? I couldn't stop you. I don't care what we do, we couldn't do that with you. And he told me that last week. He said, I'm gonna tell you something. Boy, every time I see you, I look at you, I said, you put something on me. I said, Davis, I tried everything. I tried a 2-1-2, couldn't stop me. I tried a 1-3-1, couldn't stop me. He said, you the only one I see could shoot the ball on the run. Now I was just like a boy from Golden State. I didn't never set up to shoot no ball. I come off a pick, and you count it. It was like that. But I practiced a lot though, even in college. If I miss a shot that night, I stay up all night long practicing for the next game, for the next week. When I had a car on campus, I didn't even drive the car. I let my friends them drove my car. At 12 o'clock at night, I'd be over there shooting. On Friday nights, we had a dance in college. Everybody be over there dancing. I'd be over in the gym. I told everybody looking for me to score, and there was pressure on me. So I practiced all the time. I didn't have a chance to coach or nothing like that. Stayed on that basketball court. That was my love, and I didn't like to lose.
Well, what did you see in your children that made you realize that they were going to be a little special? What did you say, and when did that happen that you started to see them?
When they first started, I bring them to the gym, and I started off with Rickey. And that's why he told you that I made him play up here, the big boys. And ever since then, I always figured, you always got to play against somebody better than you to make you better. If you're going out and playing with somebody that you could easily beat, you ain't letting nothing. You got a challenge. Up north.
And how you end up back in Quincy?
Roslyn.
Did you see the look on her face? I hope we got that on camera.
Sam,
There's two of those, Sheriff.
Say Roslyn.
Yeah.
No, but basketball was your love, so it wasn't your only love. Rickey, what's been your biggest argument with your son?
My biggest argument with my son is to listen to what your dad says. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. So if I see something on the court and I call a certain play, I need you to run that certain play. You know, I don't need you to tell me that I don't think it's open. That no, it's not open because you don't see it, but I see what's going to happen. So I need you to execute what I just told you. So that is my biggest argument with my son. And it's ironic that his 10th grade year and his 11th grade year, when he played varsity, he didn't challenge me not once. 9th, 10th, 11th, he didn't question anything. Now all of a sudden we get to his senior season and now he wants to be combative. He want to question Dad, basketball IQ.
Look at our team.
Because he's growing and he's learning and he sees things in his own eyes. But at the end of the day, Dad see all. Dad see all.
Dad see all. Trey, what you had to say Trey, what you had to say on that?
Like I said before, I see some things and I guess he sees all, so I don't have.
He said he sees all. Auntie, where's your role in that as a mediator?
Well, Trey is like my big baby. Before I had my son, so he was like my baby. So I was real close to Trey ever since I was his first coach. I coached him for several years. Even when he was 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So I've been very close to Trey from the beginning. And I just try to mediate. His dad to call me, to talk to him and say this and that. When I talk to him after the game, it's more, correction, not criticism. Like, okay, that was a good idea. Like, let's say for instance, last play of the game against Lincoln, district championship, he lost the ball out of bounds. Told him once he caught it, he should have flowed to the middle. Don't come down the sideline and limit yourself and put the referee in a position to make a call or miss a call because you get bumped. It's like you kind of limit yourself by coming down the sideline. And I was like, I talked to him about a couple free throws that he has to finish. And besides that, telling him all the good things that he did. Like, he did a really good job. I said sometimes you would get lazy with the ball, but guess what? You turn around and you got it back. He did, he played well, but I just try to be that correction person because I know he has to hear it from his dad when he's coaching. Because as a coach and coaching your own son, which I coach my son, you have to be harder on that particular person than anybody else because you don't want anyone else saying that, oh, you let your child get away with this. And, when he played with me, oh, your nephew can do this, but when I do it, you're all over me. So I know he hears that from his dad. So I just try to be that correction and that calm. We're just going to talk about different things in the game, that particular game. And that's pretty much it. Just try to reinforce it. I call him before a game. Hey, like, this is your season. Just try to keep him motivated and just keep, just keep trying to guide him in basketball.
Yes, sir.
See, my thing is when you come from a talent family, and everybody that know you got to work harder because they expect good things from you. They don't sit back, that's Rickey Davis' son, he played good basketball. That's Chariya Davis' nephew, he should play good ball. They expect more from him and any other player on the team because you came from a talent family, and everybody think that you're going to be like me, or like his dad, or like his aunt. But that's the pressure that comes down on. That's why I told him, pressure is something else. And the other night when he was playing Ricketts, okay, he got him back in the game. He had shots, he wouldn't even take the shots. When you get in that situation, you got to be a man and take over. Control the game yourself.
It's your time.
That's right. If you're scared to shoot, you don't need to be out there.
One other thing, Mickey, I don't think that you knew. Trey has grandparents on both sides. His grandfather on his mother's side is Quincy Braxton. They call him Stretch. He played at Florida A&M, about 6'7".
I know of Quentin.
Yeah, that's his grandfather, and he played overseas also. And he has genetics on both sides of the. Yeah. He has an auntie that's 6'6" that played with Detroit Pistons. Detroit Shock, and she played with Oklahoma and New York Liberty, and now she's still playing overseas. So he's blessed with a lot of talent on both sides of the family.
If it was one thing that when you think about as a family, that really, really keeps y'all together, outside of basketball, what would it be?
This Sunday did a potluck.
Not the Sloppy Joes.
No, we grown.
We grown, we do better now.
It's barbecue pig feet now.
There's barbecue pig feet
The chitlins.
and oxtail, we grown.
Just coming back. I don't get over as often, especially during the season. But I know I always try to come back. When I do come back, sometimes I go run, do some of the same spots where I run and do stuff at. Every now and then I breeze through the rec center, but it's not open like it used to be. But I think just growing up in Quincy, just growing up in here, everybody asks like, did anybody particular stick out from teaching me basketball? And I was like, no, it's all the guys at the gym taught me basketball, from Tommy Lee Branch to working with Mashad, Red. It's just so many people. When Billy Ray Hobley used to come in, Drew Moulton, just being able to watch and learn from those people, and just everybody in this community is just like it's different when you're from Gaston County. I say that. Real close knit. Everybody gonna know something about somebody, and I think that's what kind of made us who we are. Never thinking that we're this and that. Always humble and thankful for what we've achieved. And I remember trying to give my Hall of Fame speech. It was so hard because I don't really look at my stats. I was just playing basketball, and it's like, well, how you felt? It was just basketball. Like, I don't know how to explain it, because to me, I was just doing what I like to do and what I worked hard to do. And how do you feel about doing that? If I play, I'm supposed to be productive if that's what I'm going to do. So just being here and being around my family, very humbling experience, and just fortunate to have such a family to do this. Like you said, it's hard, finding a family like this, and for Trey, he gets it on both sides. So I know when I come back here, it brings it all back home. I'm always representing Gaston County. It's funny when people ask where you from and you say that, and it's like, well, you don't look like you from Gaston County. You don't sound like, what is that supposed to mean? I said, we got good things come out of Gaston County, a lot of good things, a lot of, that's all we did was play ball. Rick had a full court goal at my grandmother's house here on, what do we call it?
Crawford Street.
Oh, Crawford Street, but what's the name of the neighborhood? Hillside. And you'll have different groups. You'll have Pepper Hill, Shaw Quarters, different. They'll have their own little teams, 3-man teams, a 4-man team. And he'll run, it'll be a full court till she come home and shut it down. I mean, a yard full of kids, just playing like that. So, I think that's a lot to do with, what we take from it, and how far what we've achieved with it.
Okay. In closing, Mom, anything you would like to say in closing for us?
She's soft-spoken when it comes to this.
I still got all the articles. From what, high school, I still gotta put them together. Still working on that project.
And now Sunday dinner, what do you cook for Sunday dinner now?
Oh, we do oxtails, chitlins, barbecue pig feet, specialty, and a peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. Dad, you be waiting on that?
We'll invite you over the next time.
You can look, I don't know, look
You
at
like
that.
barbecue pig feet, Sharon B, you like, okay, I'll let you all know.
She the best peach cob. They be telling her to bring one to work.
But I thank y'all, I appreciate it. You know, we'll keep you, Ricky, it's on you to tell everybody, 'cause I don't.
Okay,
I got you.
Okay.
all right.
For the record, his real name is Ronaldo.
Y'all know my mama.
You were supposed to say that.
Yeah,
After he done told about you crying over there, you supposed to
that's
tell.
not his name.
INSiiGHTS.com. 2 I's in the middle. INSiiGHTS.
INSiiGHTS is a copyright of MAC4 Enterprises, a Florida corporation. This broadcast is produced under the exclusive ownership of MAC4 Enterprises and is the intellectual property and trademark of MAC4 Enterprises. Comments of the host and other individual speakers on INSiiGHTS represent the independent thoughts and representation.